All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth. Our family. We in the house, man. We giving that raw commentary about the war overseas, war over here, war running our money, our bills up, running our money up out our pockets. You see, everything in the United States is went up. Food because you got to travel across the country, you know what I'm saying, with trucks and trains and planes and all that run on gas. And so when that damn gas go up, uh, everything go up. You see, and so yes, it concerns us heavily because a lot of people just everything count, and when that gas go up, man, they go deep in your pocket. Start taking a couple of them dollars that you didn't expect that you was gonna have to give up. You thought it was gonna go to something else. Nah, nah. I went down and looked at the damn gas, damn near $4. Nigga be like, I walk straight up. Nigga, motherfucker, give me a bike. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, be on a bike. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, I'll bike it. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about if you believe Iran is winning, why don't you get a plane ticket and go see for yourself? Go see. If they winning, go on over there and see. People, people got to quit. It's on your, it's on your interpretation of what winning is. And a lot of people, they got their own understanding of what winning is. And for me, like I say, this is this is a contradictory society. You got a lot of Negroes out here, that they hoping that something gonna come out the sky. Any little, in any perceived failure, any perceived stumble is going to be, interpreted as a loss. You see a victory for the other side, but again, I say, well, damn, how's this? But they do it in the comfortability of the nation they claim lost. They do it ain't no bombs fell over here yet. Ain't no bombs fell over here yet. Ain't no bombs fell over here yet. I ain't seen no, I didn't, and like I said, and I'm not hoping that a bomb fall over here. But some of y'all, it's crazy to me, and I don't do it because I'm in support of the administration. I do it because my family over here, my babies and my family, my beloved family, my wife, my children. You see, my mother, my father, all my brothers and cousins and, aunties and uncles. That's why. You see, they not over there. They not over there. They not in Iran. Iran don't care about my family at all. So why would I even give a goddamn? You see? But y'all so, eager. Every little stumble, every little, is perceived as a failure. Okay? But you do it in the comfortability of the land that you claim is the loser. You do it in the comfortability over here. If this was lose, I'd rather be a goddamn loser than a damn winner. I would if they, because I could tell you they ain't over there in this comfortability. They done struck 15,000 damn sites over there, and they knocked that one bridge out of there. The largest man. You know what I'm saying? You know that bridge. You know that bridge was to get people from one side of the river or lake to the other. So some of them trapped on one side, and you know what I'm saying, and on the other side. So that was devastating. They probably moving all type of exports and imports coming across that. But it's a wrap. You see? So I mean, so I mean, the only thing that they got is putting putting mines out in the Strait of Hormuz. The United States could do that, but they have not done it yet. But I'm telling you, it's on the table. I'm telling you, so because it's simple as that. Y'all acting like they can't do that. That's simple. Damn, man. But they not trying to. But if they want to, suffocate a motherfucker, now you could do that. You could do that. You see what I'm saying? They could blockade. Okay. Blockade the Persian Gulf. They could do that. Okay, if we can't get our shit up out of here, ain't nobody getting nothing up out of here. That's how that go. Okay, we can't get our shit up out of here. Ain't nobody getting nothing up out of here. We blockading the goddamn Persian Gulf into Iran and shut everything down. So ain't gonna be no China, ain't gonna be no goddamn Iran, no India, ain't gonna be no Russia coming up. There ain't gonna be none of that. Shut that shit down because I'm guaranteeing you that's what's gonna happen. That's something that could happen if that's what they want to do. If they really want to smother their ass. Okay, you want to shut the Strait of Hormuz down? Okay, we blockading this goddamn Persian Gulf. And if push comes to shove, we'll put some mines out here. We'll put some mines out here and blockade this shit. And we'll smother the whole damn Persian Gulf if that's the case. And then the Gulf states will find another way to get their oil up out of it, which they're going to do anyway. They didn't already said that. So they're going to minimize because they see what's happening right now. And so in the future, they're going to go past that. They're going to minimize the Strait of, and so they thinking, yeah, you might have won for a second, but they've already started to figure out other ways to minimize that shit over there. They're going to go a whole nother route. And matter of fact, Saudi Arabia had already done it because they knew they was going to do it. They already got a pipeline that lead from their oil fields all the way to the west coast of Saudi Arabia, on the side where Mecca is. They already got a pipeline that go to and where they could just they could get their oil, fill up their oil ships on the Red Sea and just go through the Suez Canal. So they could bypass Iran. That's why Iran is trying to get their ass on the into Africa and shit like that. That's what they got Yemen down there because they want to cut that shit off, and so it's a strategy. So, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's all about who gonna be the big dog and shit. So I see what they doing. I see exactly what they doing. So they thinking they're gonna cut the Gulf of Aden off down there, but they gonna go. Saudi Arabia is north of Yemen, so they can't do shit. They can't do shit. Yeah. Yeah, but but Bradford, there you go. There you go. Bradford, they ain't gonna do a goddamn thing because that's what's gonna get their ass bombed. Now you sitting up here saying what they'll do. They not okay. So if the United States come out, you mean they gonna bomb the pipelines? What they gonna bomb the pipelines for? Okay, they wouldn't be doing nothing but what you say the United States is doing to them. So you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. That damn pipeline been there. They've been already using the goddamn pipeline. So what the hell is you talking about? What the hell is you talking about? So and if they do that, then they're gonna fuck around and nuke their ass. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah, what you gonna do, Bradford? You gonna fuck around and get But Bradford, you act like that shit. Bradford, stop, Bradford. You acting you very very silly. You act like you've only seen minimum level artillery right now, Bradford. Bradford. Now you only seen you. I tell you what. When they thought Bradford, when they thought them goddamn nuclear plants, and you see how they put them people out there. You see how they put them people around? You know why? They didn't put no military shit out there. They put them people out there. You know why? Because they know good and goddamn well that if them plants would have went up in them damn bricks, that was game over. So they say, goddamn it, we ain't got nothing to see. The thing is, let's deal with the fact. Let's deal with the fact. Because really, again, I'm showing you how these peoples out here is very narrow-minded. Iran has no defense of nothing. They cannot stop the planes from bombing that shit. If they had any missile defense system that could stop them planes from bombing them goddamn nuclear sites and them damn bridges, they wouldn't put their people out there. So they defensive missile defense system is putting people and children and shit. Old ladies, they got old ladies in goddamn wheelchairs circling the goddamn. This is pathetic. Is this all you got, man? Some old ladies and babies surrounding the damn man, is you crazy? Guerrilla warfare don't mean shit when a motherfucker drop a nuke on your ass. God damn it. Guerrilla warfare don't mean shit when a motherfucker hit your ass, they start dropping them damn munitions on your ass. Yeah, after a while, they gonna stop that shit. You see what I'm saying? Look at goddamn Palestine. Okay? Look at Palestine. Look what that shit look like. So I tell you what, take your ass on over there. You talking about they gonna fight guerrilla warfare? Man, listen here. United States will beat Iran up, man. And straight up. They'll beat Iran up. And they know that. They know that. They only using really one, they got the Navy over there and shit. But if the boots go on the ground in combination with that, they'll beat Iran up, man. Just real talk. So we have to quit. You got to understand this military shit for real. Quit guerrilla warfare. How in the fuck is you a guerrilla warrior and you putting babies and goddamn old ladies around your goddamn bridges, nigga? You didn't put the guerrilla warriors out there. You didn't put the guerrilla warrior. You put that's guerrilla warfare. Putting old ladies in wheelchairs and you know what I'm saying? And barely getting, one-legged motherfuckers out there on, little children supposed to be in school. You done took them out there and put them in front of a goddamn nuclear facility. But see, that's the weak shit that you talking about guerrilla warfare. Y'all fake, nigga. You don't know what you talking about, nigga. How in the hell is you a guerrilla warrior and all you do is attack soft targets? You see terrorists, they don't go fight the military. They don't go to the police station. They don't go to the military base. You know where they go? They go where peoples is eating, they go to restaurants and shit. Over there in Thailand, they go up into a church where peoples is praying. You see, they go into where people's having festivals and shit and run goddamn trucks down and run innocent people over. That ain't no goddamn guerrilla warfare, nigga. That kind of guerrilla warfare is that warriors take it to warriors. You see what I'm saying? And if that's their ideology, they need to be bombed. If their ideology is to attack soft targets, they need to be bombed. The fuck is you talking about? That guerrilla warfare. Yeah, I seen guerrilla warfare. Yeah, they take it to the soldiers, though. They take it to they don't take it to the innocent people. And if that's what they believe, then they need to be bombed. That ain't no guerrilla warfare to me. That's weak. That's weak. Yeah, but okay, you can use your women, but don't come crying and talking about and come out with your baby. Nigga, get out of here. That's weak. You put your children out there, and then when they bomb, you really don't care. But see, I'm glad you putting that out there. That's weak shit. That's not some asymmetrical warfare. That's bitch shit. Let's say what it is. Because real men take their women and children and give them refuge. If that's your asymmetrical warfare, use a bitch, nigga. How about that? I'm going to go straight in because as a black man, I just got to say what it is. We as black men do not put our women and children and our elderly on the battlefield, and we do not bring the battlefield to our women, children, and elderly. We put them up in safety. You see what I'm saying? And we take it to whoever we got because we enough. God damn it. If you a man, you ain't enough to take it to another motherfucker. Use a weak ass nigga. The hell you gotta use your children as human shields. That's asymmetrical war. That's bitch warfare. The hell you talking about, nigga? The hell you talking about? You sound weak. You should never say no shit like that. That's why our women up there on the goddamn internet talking about niggas being weak and soft right now. Shit like that you say. And then after you, but see, that just show you don't give a goddamn about your people. Because if it is asymmetrical, and then you come out crying, oh, with the baby all charred up and shit, and this, that, and the third, and then then you want to come out there crying. You didn't give a goddamn, because if you cared about your damn, you would have been sent them away. You wouldn't even put them, you wouldn't even operate where they at. You see, we not operating. No, you know what I'm saying? We not operating over here. You see, but this is the crazy shit that we got to deal with. And then you talking about asymmetrical warfare, and then you got Boko Haram over there in Nigeria, another weak ass group, kidnapping all them girls out of school and shit. That's your asymmetrical warfare? That's your asymmetrical warfare, kidnapping, young girls out of school and shit? Man, boy. Yeah. That shit crazy, man. Yeah, if that's victory, you know what? And when I think about the shit that they do, they need to take it today. I ain't in support, but goddamn it, all the shit and trauma that they've been causing over in Africa amongst our people, all them jihadist groups, man, I wouldn't give a goddamn how many bombs they drop on their ass. You see, maybe that'll break some of the chains of suppression that's going on the continent on people of color. Iran got African people over there they treat like shit. And people not talking about that neither. It's coming out now that they got Africans over there in Iran they treat like shit. They've been over there since they've been enslaved and during the Indian Ocean slave trade with the Arabs, all the Islamic nations been selling Africans on the East Coast to Oman, Arabia, Iran, China, India. They've been selling. So people don't talk about the Indian Ocean slave trade. So they got Africans over there. They treat like shit. They treat like shit. So that's what it is, family. Where we at? But anyway, if that's what you call victory, going over there to Iran. That's what you need to do. Don't say, oh, they victor and you over here, and then you rooting for another motherfucker to be victorious. And we understand that the administration and the people is two different entities. We're talking about the people. We're talking about the people. They trying to demoralize the people and shit, make them feel less than. And even on the administrative level, you see what I'm saying? They still kicking their ass. I would rather be over here. If you think about, again, if you substitute all they leaders that been knocked off and put the American equivalent to they leaders that got knocked off, man, it'd be like as if the goddamn United States don't, like, damn, motherfucker, you done knocked off the whole government. Yeah, you could put somebody, but that would be demoralizing, man. That alone, that's like you done knocked off the president, the vice president, the speaker of the house, all the cabinet, all the secretaries of the cabinet. It's just so, all the heads of the Army, the Navy, you done knocked off the chief of the Navy, the chief of the Air Force, and probably 3-4 senior assistants under the damn chiefs. Damn, man, it's like, man, That alone ain't no winning. It's no way you could. That alone is like, damn, bruh, man, how do you protect your leaders? And then they knocked off the second motherfucker that was supposed to be in power. Then went to the third and say, yeah. And this is they replay. But how many motherfuckers you gonna keep thinking gonna get back in that position if you can't defend the goddamn leaders, and you how many motherfuckers you gonna think? I won. I'm the new Ayatollah. I's the new Ayatollah. Yeah, you gonna be the next dead Ayatollah. That motherfuckers ain't gonna keep coming to that position if the motherfucking Iranians ain't got a defensive strategy to protect the goddamn leaders. What kind of win is that? You rolling these motherfuckers out in body bags and shit and this, that, every 2 days you rolling. And so they replacing them. Yeah, they is replacing. Who gonna keep getting in that position then? You see? You ain't even got defensive nothing to protect your leader. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. That's your victory? Okay, you can have it. Don't lead nobody though. Please do not lead our baby, children and family, black people nowhere. Lead yourself, nigga, because you got a distorted view of victory. That's not my victory. But anyway, I'll see y'all in a minute. Hit that Patreon. We going live. That's when I'm going early. Hit the like button, share, comment. I want to know how you feel. Share it with your family and friends. Hit that like button, and I'll see y'all in a minute. Boom, Black Power. You say, Seti, I bet Trump don't take his ass. I mean, well, Bradford, I mean, why would he do that? Who gonna go to I mean, come on, Bradford, that was weak. Bradford, you know good and goddamn well, ain't nobody going to no Middle East. But I tell you what, if they knock Donald Trump off, I bet you they nuke their ass. I bet you they nuke their ass. I tell you that. I bet you if they knock motherfucking Donald Trump, I bet you they nuke their ass. Okay then. All right, I'll see y'all in a minute.